Welcome to the second lecture in C language. Um, in the first lecture, I told introduction part related to C language and what are who developed C language and which year and what are the features of C language and what are the necessary things that should be there in C language. I told clearly. And coming to the second lecture, I want to discuss some basic things related to C. Before starting programming, we need to know some basic things like for first one, what is a program? In first lecture I told program is nothing but set of instructions to execute a particular task, that is called program. And before starting programming, you need to know the some fundamental points. First one, variable. What is variable? Generally you might be seeing what is variable. A variable is nothing but uh, if you are using any alphabets or anything, we are just using our own thing, that is nothing but variable. Example of variable is a comma b comma something var. These are all variables only, and in programming we use that one variable like this a comma b comma something. So anything you can write. And what is the next one? Variable. Very important thing you should know is data type. Data type is very important. What is data type? Data type is nothing but a type that should be already defined in the C library function, which cannot be changed later on, which cannot be modified also. That is nothing but data type. Some important data types are nothing but basic data type, derived data type. These are the two different data types. Or otherwise, it's better to switch off programming, then you will get idea, no? I will explain everything. First of all, C programming language, in order to start C programming language, we need to install Turbo C. Parallel, I will explain so that it will be very clear. It doesn't feel bored to you. Okay. If theory means completely, you will feel bored. But parallelly, I will operate this software and explain clearly. We need to install Turbo C software. DOS works. However, if you are having any issue with software, also you can ask me anytime. I'm ready to clarify you. You download Turbo C and click on File, New. I will explain everything. I will demonstrate one program. You will cover many technical terms in this. Okay, no need to get panic. We are very first install Turbo C by a key free download. It will download automatically, and you need to open this one. It will come like this. DOS box. Click on File, New. Zoom is very clear. You want to start any program. Your main intention is to learn programming skills. Wherever you go to the software industry, C language is very essential. Without C language, no program exists. C language syntax is very helpful for all programming languages like C++, Java. However, every syntax is different. That is a different aspect, but this kind of knowledge is very useful to all, right? If you want to start any programming, first what you have to do, coming to the C language, whatever any technical related, I will clarify you. No problem that you need not worry about that one. First, if you want to start any programming, you have to use hash. Hash is nothing but preprocessor directive. That means whenever you start any programming, it will automatically take to the C library function. Every programming language consists of certain library functions which is already defined in the Turbo C. First, you need to start with the hash preprocessor directive and include. Include is nothing but that is also one of the keyword that is already provided library function. And here you need to understand the term. This is syntax less than stdio dot h. What is the meaning of this? STDIO means standard input output. In first lecture, I told what is input and what is output. Okay. So, input means that we are giving details. That is called input. We are entering the data from the keyboard. That is input. If you want to process the instruction, that is called processing. And who will process that one? C compiler will process the instruction. And finally output will be displayed to us. How output you will get based on the certain instructions only will get required output. And dot h means header file. Okay, you understood now this first line. First you need to open Turbo C, click on file, new, and save file as. I'll tell later on, but you need to start programming like this. Hash include stdio.h, and one more header file will be there. Hash include conio.h. Console conio means console input output dot h. Why you are using dot h? File extension. File extension, that is header file, right? Hash include. You need to use the syntax like this only. First of all, you save like this, okay? You save. If any power goes suddenly, it will benefit you. Save. How will save? Again, I'm closing. Go to the Alt F, save, click on end, and which is located on keyboard, up to bin slash only. You just keep like this. Remaining you keep like this. PRO. Any file name you can write. Your own name. If you are a student in some college, you can use your roll number as directory, and in that you just create program name only. I'm giving from prog1.c. You wrote header files. Now what is the next step? Every program should start with at least one main function. At least one main function, not more than that. Every program should consist of at least one main function. You have to write void. Void is nothing but keyword. So many times keywords will come in program. You need to understand what is keyword again here. Just it is make is just like board only. You just treat as board only. Something. What is keyword? Keyword is nothing but the word which is already known to the C compiler that cannot be changed later on. That is called keyword. It means if you are introducing one word, it should not be overridden. That is opposed to the C compiler. That means in library function, what is there, it should be clear like that only. What is keyword? And keyword is nothing which is there are 32 keywords in C language, right? Some of the standard keywords are less int, char. I'm putting otherwise comma, okay? Int, char, float, string, double, long, enum, struct. There are so many keywords will be there, but exactly 32 keywords are there. There are total 32 keywords in C language. Okay, you need to understand this point very clearly. Like this 32 keywords are used in C language. Most popular keywords are this one only I mentioned. And I mentioned everything, and whenever programming comes, I'll tell you the what is keyword and which one. For example, if I show to the go to the program, is void also one of the keyword. Sometimes instead of a void, we use int also. I will tell that case also. Now main function. I told every program should consist of at least main function, because this way of approach is very useful in my opinion. Because if you go on theory and you won't understand anything. I will tell you everything parallel is syntax also. You need not worry about that. And whenever you start any programming, first of all you need to write like this. This is called header section. This is the structure of the program also. Whenever the next one, every program should consist of at least one main function. Whenever you write main function, after writing main function, you have to put the flower brackets open. That is the main syntax of the programming. And here you need to understand one point. Declaration part is very essential. This is called declaration section. Whenever you start writing any program, you need to declare some variables. Yes, now exactly what I'm telling, it's matching now. Here, first you need to start with data type. What I told: data types, integer data types, character data type, float data type. These are the data types. These are nothing. What I am telling is basic data types. And coming to the other point, what is derived data types? Basic means int, char, float. These are the important one. Double, long. Derived means like arrays, strings. Everything I'm explaining on live only. Okay. Sorry, arrays, structures, unions. These are the different data types we use in C language. Come to go to the program again. Whenever you are introducing any variable, you have to declare the type of data. Data type is very much essential. I want to declare the variables as integer. So what data type I should use? Int. Don't write integer, because this integer won't support in C. This is one of the keyword. Int, int, int. What are the variables you are using? Suppose you want to add two numbers. You want to add two numbers. In elementary school, we used to learn addition of numbers. That time level only I will demonstrating, because you are completely new to the C language, and whoever don't know any C language, it will be understood easily. Okay, int a comma b, and two variables. These two variables, you need to add two numbers. For this, you need to introduce two variables, and this addition can be performed, and you need to introduce one more variable also. Okay. Suppose I want to obtain the result in float, the decimal point. Then you have to introduce float, c semicolon, and every after a declaration part, immediately you have to introduce clear screen. I'll also write CLR SCR. What is the main function of CLR SCR? Suppose you got output on the terminal, you need to erase the previous output you got. If you don't give a CLR SCR, what will happen? Previous output will be displayed in totally clumsy. You can't understand anything. Everything will get mixed. So like this happen. So that's why you have to use CLR SCR function. Then immediately you need to introduce printf. One more technical term you can write in running notes also. Those who are interested to write, you can write printf. Printf is nothing but print function. What is the main purpose of printf in C language? It is the main use of the printf is to print particular message on the screen. Not only message, even you can print result also. You will understand totally. Hmm? Use it to print any message on the screen. That is printf. You should not change printf like one words print. You have to use printf only. Similarly, scanf. What is the main purpose of scanf? Whatever you are entering, you should read from the keyboard. So you have to use scanf. So printf and scanf both play important role in programming. Without a printf and scanf, no program exists also. Go to the program. You'll whenever I am writing anything, you observe that one. Printf. What is our main goal? You need to add two numbers. So for this reason, what you have to do? You have to give values. You have to give values to the screen. That means you are providing set of instructions to the screen. You are giving input as a b values. So printf means enter a comma b values. See how I'm entering double quotes. Okay, you if you notice this clearly, you'll understand the syntax also. So parallelly, I'm going. Okay, printf double quote open parenthesis double quotes open. You can give any message as you like, not only particular thing. Double quotes close your parenthesis. For every statement, you should end with semicolon. That is mandatory. And wherever commas there, wherever semicolons there, you have to identify. Whenever if you are saying the end of statement, you should give semicolon, and between it you have to give comma, float space c semicolon. You have to provide the input values a comma b values. Then what is your next step? Whatever you entered values, you should read from the keyboard. That means you have to use scanf. What I explained here, scanf. Go to the programming part, scanf. And one more thing, very interesting scenario, format specifier here. Format format specifier also play important role while writing programming, and your format specifier will be denoted as percentage. Okay, every time format specifier will be denoted as percentage, and according to the data type you provide, you just give format specifier. If you are using integer data type, you have to use percentage d. If you are using the character, you have to use percentage c. And if you are using the float decimal, if you want to come the result in float, you have to use percentage f. And if you are using the data type as long, percentage ld. Okay, and if you are using the string, you have to give format specifier as percentage, it's default. So these are the common format specifiers we use. Now go to, I hope you are understanding what I'm saying. Just you need to understand the terminology, and whatever we are just doing, we need to follow. Go to the program. What is the my main AV is declared as what type of data type now? Integer. See, observe this line. Int. What is the format specifier of int? Percentage D. How many variables you give? Two variables you give. A, B. A is declared as int. A is declared as percentage D. One second. So you introduce this disturbance. Okay. A is declared as percentage D, and B is also as percentage D, double quotes close, comma. See, syntax is very, very important. You have to notice. Scan of open parenthesis, double quotes open, double quotes close. How many values variables are there? A, B. So you have to use two. If you are using only one, one is enough. You need to, after closing double quotes only, you have to use comma. And next, ampersand. Why you have to give ampersand is one of the interesting point. In printf, you should not use ampersand. Ampersand means reference. Reference. You are just referring in the memory. Again, next continuation. If you assume that A is equal to 5, B is equal to 6, this 5 comma 6 values, where it will be stored? It will be stored in the memory. Hmm? That for that reason, I'm using ampersand here. Ampersand A, comma, ampersand B. So percent two times we are using percentage because we are using two variables A and B. Double quotes close, comma, ampersand A, comma, ampersand B, semicolon. Now, up to now done. What is your main logic? You need to add two numbers. For this, and what you have to do? You need to add. That means you have to introduce the another variable. Already I showed C. C is equal to A plus B semicolon. And next one, you need to print that one. Printf. What is our result? How you have to give? Addition is, comma. What do you have to print finally? C. Exactly C. Close the parenthesis, semicolon. See where I am giving commas, where I am giving double quotes, where I am giving semicolon, commas. Everything is very, very useful for you. Just you need to observe it, that's it. First 10 days you will feel very difficult with programming. After within 1 month you will feel more comfort in the language. Just follow me what I am doing. If you observe my lectures continuously, you will get C language, you will get grip on C language. Any beginner will find difficult in the first 2 weeks. Okay, even I used to face a lot of difficulties, but daily practice helps me a lot. Now, the get ch. What is the main purpose of get ch? Get ch means whatever you entered characters, it will be read, and finally reading all characters you entered. That's why result will be displayed. If you don't give get ch, what will happen? Just you need to view the output. That you need to close the flower brackets. So header files, main function, declaration of variables. You are giving clear screen, printf. You are just reading the variables using formats as well as this one, a plus b. Addition is percentage C. So technically also I touched the points. No need to worry about that. Actually, when you are doing programming only, you will get understand both. If you are going on theory part, you will never understand what you are doing in programming. That's why I did like this. Okay, it is one of the best approach. So technical words should be noted in your running notes. Whatever you are having any doubts, you can ask me. Now you are done with programming. Now you need to save this one now. Yes, you need to compile this program. How you will compile with Alt F9. I'm noting here points. Alt plus F9 compile. See, control plus F9, that is run the program, right? If you are operating on the keyboard, you need to press enter. For some softwares, keyboard won't function properly. Then what you have to do? You have to, in my, some won't function for some laptops. Then what you have to do? Compile. First, Alt F9. So you are getting zero errors, zero warnings, right? So zero errors, zero warnings. Now you are done successfully. First step. Next step, You need to run this program. A comma b values. You are giving a value as 4, b value as 6. What you are to what you have to get the result as? Why you are not getting anything? May know, I will tell the reason also. Errors will get without errors we can't learn anything. Now why you are not at all getting? Yeah, exactly. What I gave result data type float c. What is the format specifier of a float? What I told percentage f. Then you need to give as addition is percentage f. Save this one, compile, zero error, zero warnings, alt F, run this one. You are giving a 3, you are giving b value 7, addition is 10.00. Hmm? Now what no? Previously what you did mistake, you didn't give format specifier as this one. That's why you got error. So this is the basic working of C program. So technically, once I will give recap, sorry, once we'll revise what we learned in this lecture. First lecture I taught you introduction, basic points, development history, features, and these are the things, basic things I taught you. In the second lecture I taught you the technical terms like variable, keyword, that one, and the printf, scanf. So these are all statements. This is a header file section, main function, declaration section. Okay, body of the main. Every program should be consist of at least one main function. Whenever you want to see result, you have to give get ch. If you don't give get ch, again you can't see output also. Compile steps, Alt F9, Control F9, run, and you have to remember 32 keywords. Hmm? These are the important things you learned. Data types and variables. So these are the basic things you have to learn. Keep practicing this program. If you find any difficulty, you can approach me. I will clarify your doubts. I hope this kind of lecture helps you a lot. Programming part also, and thanks for watching. I will upload the next lecture. I will continue the lectures frequently. By this you will understand what's going exactly.